McCaskill here at the North Tonawanda location for Colton RV today. We're going to go over a 2021 Allegro Bus, 35 CP. This is a portion of the RV industry that has been chased by manufacturers for a very long time. Okay, to have a highline RV, big horsepower, big tow capacity, still get enough storage, and make a platform and a chassis that will ride and drive as it does at 40 feet, because you've got all that weight at the rear of the vehicle. Bob Tiffin and his team have accomplished that in this product, okay? You've got a 35-foot floor plan, 450 horse motor, 1,250 foot-pounds of torque, 3,000 Allison transmission. You've got air over jack leveling, just like any other coach should have that's a highline motorhome, with all the equipment and amenities that make it a great coach, okay? We're gonna start right here in the front of the coach. You can see 315 tire on a 17,000 pound front axle, which makes that coach go down the road and just glide really quiet, just a pleasure to drive overall. As we look down the side of the coach here, you're going to see it comes equipped with the slide out refrigerator freezer, which is an option on the coach that we've added here. You've got your slide trays, slide tray that comes out here, full pass through either side, gives you a lot of storage in a short motorhome. As we shut these, you're going to notice, just like any other Tiffin product, it's just tight. Everything seals. It's kind of seamless. As we go down the side of the coach, see your water tanks here, completely enclosed, insulated. Even though this is a short coach, you get 100 gallons of fresh water and 100 gallons of gray water, okay? A lot of manufacturers are going to shorten up those capacities. Here on the outside, you have your outside TV, which is locked right now. We'll get that open for you later. They also give you a real door to get to the back of your refrigerator for drainage or service or whatever you may need to do. Another storage compartment here gives you a little bit more storage. Lighting all the way through on the basement, LED lighting. 24,000 pound drive axle, again, to attest to that drivability in a short coach. 17,000 pound front axle, 24,000 pound drive axle. You've got your low drain points right here, easy accessible. Get right to them. Also an air bib there if you needed to air up your tire or any toys you may need, anything you need air for. Got your chassis batteries located here on this side, okay? They give you two chassis with a disconnect and your amp disconnect here. Also, block heater, cold weather, want to keep the coach plugged in, keep it warm. So, along with that coach being a shorter, maneuverable, great coach, in that 450 motor that's also side drafted, so you don't have the cooling concerns, all that stuff. Everything driven in a highline coach for the last 20 years has been, is it side drafted? The answer is yes. They made a short 35-foot coach that is side drafted, which means the radiator is right here on the side. Power cord reel, so you pull that out. There's no work involved in anything on the coach. It's all power. As we move down the side here, you've got your 450 Aqua Hot. That's your continuous hot water. It also heats the coach along with 3 heat pumps on the roof. And that will not have, in your typical RV, you're going to have a furnace. In the middle of the night, you'll hear that fan kick on, make a bunch of noise. It'll wake you up from time to time. This is a real subtle, gradual heat that you'll really enjoy. Very clean sanitation area. Got your sanitation flush here. Down below, real straight up and down, no problems getting your hose on. Again, power cord reel on your sanitary flush. Your water pump easily located if you ever needed to replace it. A lot of folks carry an extra one with them. It's right there, easy to get to. Your filter here that gets rid of all those bad carbons and minerals. This is your other side of your tray, like I had said. pulls out this side, extra tiles, your hose for your vacuum system, and then of course your rod for your window awnings, and a ladder. Another thing I should mention, most Highline manufacturers are not going to put a ladder on the rear of their coach due to the fact they're worried about the liability of people crawling up and down. Tiffin mounts theirs above and gives you an extension to where you can still get on your roof, because if you needed to get up there, it's kind of hard to carry a ladder that's going to get up to this coach that's 13 feet 3 inches tall and get what you need. Okay, here are your 6 house batteries. This motorhome's also equipped with 3 solar panels on the roof and a big 2,000 watt inverter. So even though you have an all-electric cooktop, all-electric refrigerator, Tiffin has went in and given you the equipment to deal with that stuff, so you can have the safer option in the all-electric than having propane in this coach. As we walk around, you can fill from either side, so you don't have to get stuck to one side when you're pulling into a truck stop, which can be scary on its own. Here it is on the other side. Okay. So there's so much to go over in this coach. As you can see, zoom in on this right here. Tiffin Motorhomes, roughing it smoothly. Okay. As you open the door, just like any Highline coach, you're going to have a very stable stainless that retracts into the. It's not. Top of the line all the way around. They've done a great job with this RV. I'm going to let you go ahead and walk in first, and then we're going to go for a test drive. So as we step into the cockpit here, you're going to see you have 2 9.5 10-inch screens here for your viewing as you're driving down the road. Backup camera. We still have the factory sticker there, so apologize for that. Navigation system. Bluetooth for your phone. And if you get a close-up here, you're going to notice something a little bit different. Complete digital dash. Okay, it gives you so many more options. And to go through that, go ahead and point down here. I know I'm a good-looking guy, but let's look at this, okay? You've got your brightness settings. So we can go through background graphic schemes, needle color, system position, diagnostics. And it's just a toggle. You can change your colors, but it gives you so much more information on what your coach is doing as you're driving. And guys, this is the fun part. You've got a coach that's got a gross vehicle weight of 41,000 pounds with a motor that's made for a coach that has a gross vehicle weight of 55,000 pounds. So the drivability is effortless on this coach. You can see on our screens, it's giving us a view of what's behind us here. Big screens, you don't have to pull your head around to look for it. You can still keep your view and check your blind spot. So we're just going to go for a little drive here. You can see she's scared. She's trying to get her seatbelt on. Another thing here in the driving area, you also have a power window now. Those old sealed windows that slid back and forth could be a little bit of a pain. Tiffin went ahead and took care of that for you and put in a power window. And the view from the front of this coach is just amazing. Now, I'm not going to give it much throttle at all here. With the 450, you're going to see the coach just takes off. It's effortless with that 3,000 Allison transmission. The shifting is seamless. You also have a 10,000 pound tow capacity behind this coach. So pulling just your average tow car, you are not going to know what's back there by any means. You get your side view from your side view cameras, pretty standard on most coaches these days. But as we drive, you're going to notice that there's really no hurting in the front of this coach, and that goes back to, and when I say hurting, I mean as I'm going down the road, you're not going to see the wheel doing this, okay? It's a very positive steer, easily maneuverable, great driving coach due to the independent front suspension on that 17,000 pound front axle, which you get at the bus level. You don't get much travel from the road through your steering box. What that means is that you're not trying to keep up with the coach as you're driving. The coach, you're guiding the coach, not steering and hurting the coach. It's just fun to drive. You can take off in this coach, spend 6 hours on the road, and when you get done, you're not going to be tired or stressed out and ready to go to bed. You're still going to have energy to do whatever you want, like you're supposed to when you're going camping. A lot of times when you're looking at a shorter coach, you don't want to manage that big 45 or 42 footer, deal with a tag axle, deal with all those things. You're looking for a coach that it will just real quick in and out and over things. So I'm going to pull up here. As you can see, there's our lines. Not sure if you can see it in the camera, but there's two little sticks in that spot. And I'm going to show you how tight and maneuverable this coach really is. It's going to come back around either inside its track or in the same track we were just in. And as I stop, there's our two little sticks. Not sure if you can see them, I hope you can. But as you can see, this coach is just a blast to move around. Fun, fun, fun. So let's put it out on the road, get it up to speed. And any test drive, if you're concerned with test drive or you're just not sure you're ready for something that's a full diesel coach, it's real easy, folks. You come right into Colton RV, get with one of our sales staff. We're going to put you behind the wheel, spend a little time with you, get you out on the road, make sure you're acclimated to the coach, and show you how easy it really is to go enjoy one of these beautiful motorhomes. Colton RV has been in business since 1962. Family-owned business, 3 generations, and them partnered with the Tiffin product. Tiffin has been in business since 1972. And Colton RV and Tiffin started their partnership in 1996. Then the Coltons, even though they're a New York dealer, Tiffin chose the Coltons to take over the Hershey display, which is the world's biggest RV show, just because of how well they take care of their customers. And Bob Tiffin is the #1 customer service person that the RV industry has ever seen, bar none, without a doubt. And the Coltons back that same philosophy, excuse me, and they do an amazing job. Okay, here we go. I'm going to spin this out and we're just going to bring it right back down the line. The steering cut on this is well over 50 degrees turning radius. It makes it very easy to drive. You would have no problems driving this through LA or anything like that once you were acclimated to the size of it. And it's just an amazing length, platform, horsepower, drivability. They give you everything you need. It's one of the best platforms I've ever driven, and I've been doing this a very long time. Tiffin has absolutely knocked it out of the park with the 35 CP. So normally wouldn't do this in a motorhome, but we're going to back it right out onto the highway. Just because of how easy it really is to drive. Here we go, guys. Traffic coming at us. We're right in our lane. Not a problem. So with Hershey, I was talking a little bit about the Hershey, Pennsylvania show. This year with the COVID-19 and that disaster and the pandemic and everything that we've had to go through to deal with that, they've canceled that Hershey, Pennsylvania show. The opportunity that we have here at Colton RV is in a time where the RV industry is absolutely booming right now. Dealers are fighting for inventory, fighting to get their hands on enough inventory they can service their customers properly. Here at Colton RV, we're in a great position. They canceled the Hershey show. The Coltons were proactive enough to go ahead and take all of that Hershey inventory that would normally come in, which may not sound like a big thing, but when you go to Hershey and you get 70, 80 units from Tiffin, between fifth wheels, motorhomes, Class C's, and the Wayfarer products, you go to a show that has 11,000 people a day coming through. It just shows the amount of confidence that the Coltons have in their employees to be able to move that same kind of inventory right from their dealerships. And shows typically you don't get quite as great of delivery experience as you could from the store. We have all of that inventory. It's going to be right on the ground, right here at they have two dealerships here in the Buffalo area, one over in Orchard Park, one here in North Tonawanda. They also have a service facility out in the lake area. And I think service bays, now this is a rough number, guys, but I would say they are creeping up on probably in the 40-50 range on service bays to be able to take care of their customers. They have put together one heck of an RV dealership here, and their staff, well trained, they all have the same philosophy to take care of customer first and do a great job. So if you haven't been down to Colton RV, or you haven't been on the website, and this is your first view, make sure you do a looking around. We're a good swipe through, because I'm almost positive we're going to have something to be able to help you in your next RV purchase. And if you're just looking for information, we're all about that as well. You know, use us. Call us on the phone, send us an email. We'll get you any information you need about your next RV purchase, and hope we're able to help with that process. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you stand up here. We'll look back towards the back of the coach. You're going to notice that right here in the front, most everyone puts all their slides right through their 10-inch panel in the back where you control everything from. Tiffin puts them up here in the front so you can see these slides as you extend them, because you can get your seat back into this area on most all coaches of this size. See how smooth that slide goes out? It's going to come flush there. We're going to run the other side out. Perfect. Come back here to our panel. Real easy. We're going to go right down here to the bottom. A little diagram that says slide. Push that. Extend our rear slide out. You also have smaller versions of this same panel next to the bed over here, so you don't have to jump out of bed to get that. Use the coach. Multiplex wiring throughout the whole coach. You can see. So in 35 feet, as I same on the outside, the inside, the challenges are to get a shorter platform, but you know, as consumers, we don't want to be shorted anything. We want our cake and eat it too. So at 35 feet, we would still want to have a lot of storage, okay? We want sleeping, we want plenty of counter space, we want all of these things at 35 feet. Well, when you only have 35 feet to deal with on interior space, it's really hard to do that. But I think Tiffin has done it here. As you can see, if you look here, and as you're doing this, you're going to look at other manufacturers too. Look at the depth of the storage here. And I put my arm all the way back. As you look at other products in this same segment of the RV industry, it is not going to have this much storage anywhere in their coach. And they wrap this all the way around, as you can see. With a little pull out here, convection microwave, dishwasher of course, electric cooktop that comes with the pans. They come along with it. And look at your counter space in a short coach. They put your sink back here against the rear wall. And of course they put in a double stainless sink. Hard surface countertops throughout. Backsplash. But here's the big one. In 2019, Tiffin came out with the galley window. Okay? It lets in so much more natural light, and as you look around, you'll see these big windows. The other thing Tiffin does that no one else does, these are full sliding windows, okay? They slide all the way open. It's not the little window that you turn the handle on and you've got about 2 inches of space to get circulation through the coach. So if you want fresh air, stuff like that, Tiffin's really your only option in a Highline coach that's going to have a full sliding window. Back to the storage. Look at the size of the pantries. In a short coach, usually a pantry is going to be the first thing that goes when they start shortening up a coach. You're not going to get that space. 5,000 BTU fireplace right down here. Real subtle heat. It will heat the whole coach. They do a good job. This workstation is new for this year, and what they've done is, you know, I get the phone call every day. Hey, we're not able to go in the office. We don't know when we're going to go back into the office, so we're going to grab a coach and we're going to go on the road. We can work from home anyways. Spot to bring up your wires. This is a TV back here in the back. And with the smart TVs, you can plug your laptop right into this television and work right off the laptop. USB ports on each side. I'm not going to raise that all the way up, but you can see what I'm talking about. Also on the bus standard is power daytime shades and nighttime shades. So you can see around the coach, all of the nighttime shades are coming down all at one time, all power. You have the same shades in the front of the coach. And then you bring them back up again. We're going to walk back here towards the back of the coach with the rear bath here. You may think, well, how would you get to the bathroom? Well, what they do is they put in this power bed. The power bed folds up, and even with the slides all the way in, you can work your way around the end of the bed without opening the slides and get back here to the rear bath. But they didn't want to give you an uncomfortable bathroom space, okay? So even though we're in a shorter coach, you can see the size of this shower. Now I'm right at 6 feet and 220 pounds, so I've got plenty of room to move around. Also, they put in the system where you can recycle your water. Okay, it's just a little push button right here. Even though you have 100 gallons of fresh water, which is a lot. If you're out in the desert or you spend time in those, you know, snowbird type places and you want to do some dry camping, the coach is equipped that way. With the 3 solar panels, still got plenty of closet space, got you a safe right here in the back. LED lighting here comes on automatically. Stack washer dryer. And as I was talking about before, plenty of storage. Both sides in your center area. So that's the coach for the most part. When you come here, you have your bedroom television, your components here. It's the little things that Tiffin does, like venting the component cabinets there. A lot of dealers or a lot of manufacturers do not do that. Got a little hamper here. Pretty good depth. and storage throughout. Got storage on this side. As you're shopping this product, like I say, pay attention to the storage. There's a lot of storage here in a short coach and above the bed as well. Folks, I appreciate you coming today. We're going to have another video of this coach that's a little bit more in depth, where we open up the Girard awnings, window awnings, your Nova awning over top. It is an integrated awning. It's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. If there's any questions you have whatsoever and I've missed, please call us here at Colton RV. We have a great staff that would love to help you. My name's Dan McCaskill, and we're going to, look forward to seeing you here at the dealership. Thank you.